the ENFJ in the workplace. The ENFJ in the MBTI community is called the protagonist. However, when you see an ENFJ in their element, a better classification would be the teacher or the coach. When they are in their element, you will see more of the teaching, mentorship, and coaching aspects of the personality come out in a way that you can tell they're very fulfilled in that role. I'm going to go over the pros and cons of the ENFJ in the workplace and where I think they would fit within any organization. ENFJs are natural leaders. They are so good at seeing people's talents, seeing where people succeed, and then using their innate ability to foresee, using their intuition, foresee where that person's going to be successful. One of the great things about their mentorship or leadership quality is that they're able to individualize it so that they do not use a one-size-fits-all approach to mentoring somebody. One of the things they're able to do very quickly is figure out, all right, I know where this person's going to fit and I exactly know how to teach them. It's sometimes kind of like otherworldly how they can figure this out, but it's been proven out many times in pretty much any career that an ENFJ can assess somebody and then go, I know where that person's going to be the best fit and be fulfilled themselves. Much like the ENTJ, the ENFJ is a master communicator. In some ways, they get classified as a master persuader. That's not to say manipulator, but because the difference between that F function and that T function allows them to sometimes be better with people or to understand people and view them and their needs through their own eyes, they can be better at communicating their ideas and how they think other people will find success. In personally working with ENFJs, here's one thing I know about them. Straightest and strictest moral compass. And in a sales position where I met the last ENFJ, they'll never sell somebody something they don't need. Even if it's gonna hit their quota, even if it's gonna get them a bonus, they cannot handle doing something like that. A real life example is there was a salesperson I knew that out of 5 years of being a senior salesperson had only 4 cancels in his career. He said that of those 4, they all made him not sleep that night because of how deeply affected he was by them not going forward, because it's such a crushing blow to them, which leads me into the cons of the ENFJ is sometimes they can get way too emotionally attached to other relationships, either in the personal world or in the professional world, that any slight or perceived slight can cause them to look internally and sometimes crumble in ways. The other thing of that is criticism to an ENFJ, even professional criticism, is taken so drastically that sometimes they can be unable to perform if they feel like the person that they look up to or a person that they've mentored criticizes them. So that can be something where the emotional aspect of it, the caring about people aspect of it, actually is a fault. Another thing you'll see working with an ENFJ is that sometimes they can be a little bit restless in their career or their current task or their current role. They have a function that makes them always reevaluate their position in life and whether or not it matches their internal compass and the direction they're going in life. So if they're not in a position where they are people facing, where they're oriented towards helping other people, legitimately helping other people succeed, they will constantly try to figure out, how do I get to that spot? For example, an ENFJ would not care about selling luxury cars to people. That would not fulfill an end desire to help people. Now, if it was something like, I want to help people purchase their first car, or I want to help people that are lower income or poor find a way to achieve the American dream, so to speak, that would be something fulfilling to them. But just the act of selling something or helping people achieve something that they don't believe is actually worthwhile is not going to be appealing to an ENFJ. So where I think an ENFJ will naturally rise to, and where a smart manager will go, this is where I need to groom this person for, is a management training or maybe like an onboarding position where they're welcoming new people into the group. They're seeing, I think I know where you're going to fit in this organization, and then individualizing their prescription for success to each person. Thanks so much for watching this video on the ENFJ.